To KwaZulu-Natal, about 100 Nehawu affiliated workers are protesting outside the Inkosi Albert Luthuli Hospital. Let's get the very latest now and bring in our reporter Vusi Kumala. Vusi, a very good morning to you. What's the latest there?
Good morning, Blaine, as well as to the viewers. Well, about 100 workers have just dispersed. Well, we came here invited by Nehawu, saying that the leadership led by the President Mzwandile Makwaiba was going to lead a delegation of Nehawu officials to come here at the Inkosi Albert Luthuli Hospital here in Durban to ensure the issues when it comes to the compliance of OHS, of which is occupational health and safety of the workers, and also try to see also whether the training is given to the healthcare professionals who are the frontline workers when it comes to providing essential healthcare, especially with regards to the COVID-19, and also to see if the protective equipment is also given, the PPEs is also given to the healthcare professionals here at this hospital, because there's been concerns, especially by a number of healthcare workers in a number of hospitals, that they are not being given the PPEs. Well, with me are some of the officials here. We've got now Nehawu Provincial Secretary Ayanda Zulu, who's going to tell us about some of their concerns which led them to the demonstrations early this morning at this hospital, Inkosi Albert Luthuli Hospital. What are some of these list of grievances that you have against this hospital?
Thank you very much. We have just made submission of the memorandum. You remember that Inkosi Albert Luthuli is one of those hospitals that are designated for COVID-19. We have got a number of patients here, mostly in the ICU unit. So you also recall that we have made an announcement here to say there are more than 100 workers that have tested positive, which is a huge concern for us as Nehawu. We have just finished submitting the memorandum. One of the issues that are at the top is the issue of the compliance with the occupational health and safety committees. We are saying we don't want the committee called the Joint Operating Committee. We want the management to resuscitate what is called the Occupational Health and Safety Committee as a first point. Secondly, we want all the close contact, because we have been informed here to say the close contact are not being tested. That is why the numbers is increasing exponentially. Thirdly, the number of workers here that have tested positive, they have been quarantined at Mankea Lodge, which is the lodge that is not in a good condition. Fourthly, we are saying away with the nurses manager, away, because part of he have failed to lead the nursing component. That is why there's a high rate of infection. Fifthly, we are raising that the issue of PPEs, that we have been informed by our members that they are not proper, and also there is a huge shortage that have been reported. And also the issue of education and training of workers around COVID-19, as well as the usage of PPE. We are told here that the training have not been done adequately. Remember that Nehawu in this particular hospital is the largest union with more than 1,600 members. We have seen here quite a big attendance from our members. It's one of those actions that we are starting across the province as a way of making a signal to the department to say now more than ever they must address these issues without compromise.
Okay, you said here briefly that about 100 workers have contracted the disease, coronavirus. Has that been verified and confirmed?
We're meeting management in a few minutes from now, and we are already having the meeting with the branch executive committee. This is the information according to what we have gathered from our members internal. So the 100 numbers are indeed from our side as Nehawu, which will be further verified in the meeting with the Department of Health together with the management of the facility.
Okay. Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, yes, that's Nehawu secretary here in KwaZulu-Natal. Well, the protest is just dispersed. Members of Nehawu dispersing peacefully, but I must say that there's been a number of police who were monitoring the proceedings that were taking place as early as 7:30 this morning. They were here. Nehawu is saying that they were here to ensure that the issues when it comes to the safety of the workers, especially the workplace, I mean the conditions are very, very conducive for them in order to. And they're also saying that the 100 workers, that's according to Nehawu, here at this facility have tested positive. For coronavirus, saying that despite that they are forced to work, despite all that information that's been verified by Nehawu. But that's yet to be confirmed to us by the Department of Health in the province or nationally. It's back to you for now, Plain.
Well, see, I just want to get a sense of what's the mood on the ground with regards to some of these numbers that are going up. I'm just looking at KwaZulu-Natal's numbers, and as of the 1st of July, the total case numbers are 10,632. That makes up about 6%. It's over 6% of the national total. And when we look at how many people have died due to COVID-19 related illness, it's 136 deaths and 3,770 recoveries. Inkosi Albert has just left us. I was about to throw in a question, but we'll try to get him back in a short while.